Good morning, and welcome back to Good Morning Britain's YouTube channel, the place where the stories behind Britain's favorite TV moments come to life. Now, if you've been watching This Morning lately, you'll know that Shephard and Cat Deeley have settled into that iconic ITV sofa like they were made for it. It's been warmth, laughter, brilliant chemistry, and more than a few unexpected moments that nobody saw coming. But Thursday's episode, that one took things to a whole new level. Because just minutes into the program, something happened that literally brought the show to a halt. And once you hear what it was, you'll understand why viewers couldn't stop talking about it all day long. Stay with us, because this story is better than you think. Thursday started like any other morning on This Morning. Shephard was at the helm, sharp and ready, sitting alongside his co-host Cat Deeley as the two prepared to walk viewers through everything lined up for the show. They were doing what presenters do every day, running through the program preview, teasing segments, keeping that warm, conversational energy flowing that viewers have come to love. And then it happened. Right there mid-sentence, in front of the cameras and the live studio audience, Shephard was visibly, completely, and rather amusingly sidetracked. The show didn't just stumble. It hit the brakes. Now here's where it gets interesting. This wasn't the first time Ben's on-screen habits had caught people's attention. Viewers who've been watching closely will remember the moment fans took to social media to flag something they'd been noticing for weeks. Viewers had been frustrated by what they described as Ben's habit of constantly taking his glasses on and off during the show, putting them on, taking them off over and over, a pattern that many found increasingly distracting as they tried to follow the program. At the time, one frustrated viewer wrote on social media, "FFS Ben, either leave the glasses on or permanently take them off," while another added, "Put the glasses on, Ben, or put them down." Ben being Ben, of course, he took it in his stride. He always does. But Thursday was different. Because this time, the distraction didn't just catch viewers at home off guard, it caught the entire production team off guard too. This Morning had to hit the brakes on Thursday, when Shephard was amusingly sidetracked while he and Cat Deeley were previewing what was in store for the show. The pause was brief, but in live television terms, a pause is an eternity. Cat Deeley, cool and collected as ever, held the fort with that effortless grace she's become known for. But Ben? He was gone, momentarily lost in whatever had pulled his focus, before gathering himself and steering things back on course. In the studio, let's just say nobody was entirely sure whether to laugh, panic, or simply sit back and enjoy the moment. Because that, right there, is the magic of live television. You can plan everything. You can rehearse every word. You can time every segment to the second. And then something completely unscripted happens, and it becomes the moment everyone remembers. It's a reminder of why we love shows like This Morning. Not because they're perfect, but because they're real. Because the people on that sofa are human. And sometimes being human means getting a little distracted on live TV in front of millions of people while the cameras keep rolling. Now let's talk about the bigger picture here, because this moment didn't happen in isolation. Shephard's journey to that This Morning sofa was one that took years, courage, and more than a little bittersweet emotion. After a decade presenting Good Morning Britain alongside stars like Susanna Reid, Kate Garraway, and Charlotte Hawkins, Ben made the leap to This Morning in March 2024, joining forces with Cat Deeley to take over from Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby. When the move was announced, Ben posted a heartfelt tribute to his GMB family, writing, "10 years has flown by at GMB. I've loved every minute. These amazing women I've been lucky enough to sit alongside, work with, laugh with, that wasn't just a professional goodbye. That was a man genuinely moved by what he was leaving behind. And yet, from day one on This Morning, he found his footing. Him and Cat Deeley clicked immediately. The chemistry was undeniable. The pair have proven to be a hit with viewers, with This Morning taking home the Daytime Program Award at the NTAs. But success doesn't mean smooth sailing every single day. There have been llamas causing chaos in the studio. There have been interviews cut short. There have been moments of glorious, unscripted madness that no producer could have written. Most recently, comedian Johnny Vegas brought the show to near breaking point, leaving Ben and Cat in hysterics as the interview spiraled in every direction imaginable. And now Ben Shephard pausing the show, just minutes in, distracted. The internet, as you might imagine, had thoughts. Social media lit up almost immediately. Some viewers found it endearing. Some found it relatable because, honestly, who among us hasn't lost their train of thought right when it mattered most? And some were simply tickled by the idea that even on one of Britain's most watched daytime shows, moments like this happen. Because they do. And they always will. Have you ever had a moment where you completely lost your focus at the worst possible time? Maybe in a meeting or a presentation, or even just mid-conversation. Drop it in the comments below. We want to hear your stories. And more importantly, are you a fan of Ben and Cat on This Morning? Do you think Ben's unscripted moments make the show more lovable, or do you think it keeps producers up at night? Let us know. We read every single comment. Make sure you watch until the very end, because we've got one final thought on this story that you really won't want to miss. He's not just a presenter. He's someone who genuinely wears his heart on his sleeve, on screen and off it. Someone who left a show he loved after 10 years because he was ready for the next chapter. Someone who shows up every day, glasses and all, and gives everything he has to that television screen. And yes, sometimes he gets distracted. Sometimes the show pauses. Sometimes the moment is messy and unplanned and completely, gloriously human. But that's television. Real television. The kind that keeps you coming back every morning. Ben Shephard didn't just pause this morning on Thursday. He reminded all of us, watching from our sofas, half awake, cup of tea in hand, that the people on our screens are just like us. And there's something rather wonderful about that. If you enjoyed this story, do us a favor, hit that like button. It genuinely helps us reach more viewers just like you. Subscribe to the Good Morning Britain YouTube channel so you never miss a moment like this one. And if you know someone who loves This Morning or can't get enough of Ben and Cat, share this video with them right now. We'll see you in the next one. Good morning, Britain.